Dale digs down under. I'm digging down under me shed. Woke up this morning to a bit of a wet floor. This was almost all the way up to the boards. Dirt had fallen down off the face, blocked up all the bloody hole. Thing is though, bloody caught me out, didn't it? I had my jackhammer down here and it was sitting over here against the wall, and oh jeez, she's swamped with water. So there won't be any digging today. I'm gonna have to probably pop that cover off, make sure she's all dried out in there, and then I'll put her back to work. So I've already taken another bit out of there too, guys. Doing a nice straight up and down wall now. So I'll quickly get this lot cleaned up. You know what would be actually quite good is to get a bloody tap or something in here. Might fit a tap over in the corner so I can open up the flap and the water goes straight down into the sump. Yeah, I think that'll be a go. I think for this one, go up top and do a couple of things up there. And I'll do a bit of digging in between and I'll show you where we get to during it, but we'll get this stuff done up top. Hello. She's not impressed. I had a blockage in the bloody pipework here, so I got rid of all of the earthenware stuff and replaced it all with some new stuff. Got to do a little bit more there, jackhammer all that out. But what I want to show you is the water tank. I picked this beauty up for nothing, but deal was she had a leak in her. So I got this bit plastic welded. That cost me 440 bucks. I think that's reasonably cheap for a 3,000 litre tank. So what my plan is with this, I'm going to have to concrete this bit down the side of the house, get it all fixed up, and then re-concrete all of this section, making a flat pad for the water tank to sit on. And then this part here can go out to the front gardens and I can fill it up from this point here. You may be asking, what's this got to do with the hole? I plan to go and divert this line here back the other way, away from this lot, up the hill and into that. So what I've also got to do, I reckon, is set up a tap in behind here so that when I've done a whole bunch of cleaning out and the water's really dirty, I can divert it that way, and then when it's nice and clean, I'll send her up that way to the tank. Another thing that I've got to do is install a one-way check valve in the pipe that goes across here, so that way it doesn't keep draining back into the sump every time and stirring everything up. We'll have a continuous bloody water supply here, won't we? I think that's going to be alright. Enough gas bagging, let's get into it, eh? I'll go ahead and throw a bit of drainage gravel in around all this. That bit there's all backfilled now and looking good. I've cleaned up all the dirt, got rid of all the crap in the area. Still got a bit of rubbish to get rid of, but that won't stop us from doing what we got to do. Now I've got to move this bloody tank out of the road. So let's get that thing up here, right? Perfect. Up and out of the way. How you doing, Charlie? You're all growing fast, aren't you? Marked out an area, 850 by 2700. Gives me 100 mil on that side and 100 mil on this side of the flat area. And 50 mil worth of play. Won't matter too much because it's not going to be sitting hard on the edge of a slab. The rest of the slab will come in around it. But what I think I'm going to do is just concrete this section in first. Then put my pipe work and everything into the ground, get it all hooked up, and then put in this infill slab. The infill slab's got nothing to do with the dig, so we won't worry about that. We'll just concentrate on this one, and that's all we're going to do for this part. Oh no, look at that. Bloody broke part of the brick out of the bottom of the bloody wall. Oh, geez, that's not good, is it? I think that'll be right to just patch it up with a bit of bloody concrete in there. When I lay the pathway, I'll make sure that it actually goes in there, and I'll keep the able flex against the wall, but cut this little bit out, eh? I want it to end up about here on this course of bricks. So what I do, it's pretty hard when you're on your own to set timber to height and stuff like that and make sure it's all level. But how I do it, I get it sitting so it's reasonably level in my hands. I pinch it right on the peg where I'm going to screw it to, and then I just let it drop down on that however it wants to sit. Don't worry about holding it level or anything. And then we'll drop a little bit there, but that doesn't matter, because what you do is you just come up about 5 to 10 mil above where you set it at. Now you'll see I'm sitting too high. Well, it's sitting just a little bit above where we wanted it to land, but that'd probably be in that 5 mil or so I lifted it. Then we can just make sure it's got a tiny little bit of fall. Beautiful. Now what we got to do is just put a string line along here and make sure that's sitting nice and straight. Around about 4 or 5 times, grab the bottom, pull it over there, and voila. This bit of timber's straight as a bloody pool cue. Have a look at that. Once we have this concrete and everything in here, we won't be able to put pipes and stuff through. So we're going to have to sort some way of getting water up here. What I've already gone ahead and done is dig a trench all the way from down the bottom where the hatch is, all the way up to the top. I've laid one run of poly pipe all the way from where the tank is back down to the bottom. Oh, did you see that? She bloody spins in the pipe down there. Turn it that way. Oh, look at that, found a pencil. Then I spun this out a bit of pipe, went back in and checked, and nah, it wasn't spinning inside. She's spinning in the coupling that I've dug up back here. So I've got to glue this coupling back together. I've also got to glue that bit back together, because when I spun the pipe after it, it still spun. And I'm going to have to glue it back in there and seal all that bit up. I've given that bit a good spin. Well, tried to spin it and nothing happened. It's locked up nice and tight. As I put the pipes in up the wall here, I glued all of them together. I just didn't glue this top bit. Now it's kind of come back to bite me in the arse, hasn't it? Just love covering your hands in bloody glue. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh no. I just dropped the bloody glue thing down there. Oh shit. Oh, the bloody, oh, now the pump's gone off. Oh, now I'm bloody, bloody saturating. Jeez, that was a tight squeeze. Got the joiner here fixed up as well, that's all glued together. Got the T-piece on there. And I ran that existing drain back through there. Fitted a tap in it now this time, so that way I can turn it on and off. With this bit here glued up, I'm connected all the way up to where the tank is. Literally. So I did notice on the way up here, bloody Charlie or the chickens, they've decided to start backfilling for us already. So now I know I definitely got enough of that one. I've got to roll out this one and go all the way back. I've backfilled a little bit of this and completely sealed over that section there. And every couple of metres I've just put a bit of soil on the pipes to keep them in the centre of the trench and keep them slightly separated. Don't want them rubbing on each other. Now I've got all these locked in place, I can just come along with my buckets, tip them over, pretty much just roll it out. Happy days. And what I've decided to do is use this yellow sandy stuff that I've been digging out of the top. Because what that's going to do is give me an indicator if I'm ever digging across here in the future. I'll be digging across this brown stuff. All of a sudden it'll turn yellow for a little bit. So I know that the pipes will be directly below where I'm at. Well, I've gone through 5 buckets already of that yellow stuff. So I'll have to get down there and dig some more out. Oh, would you get a load of this one, guys? I'd like to say a real big thanks to Fox for helping us out over there on Patreon with a monthly donation. I'll get this one filled up for you then, eh, mate? Well, here we go. Let's dig out Fox's bucket, eh? Thanks very much for the support, Fox. There she is, filled up for you. First time. Now I'll get something to clean up the rest of this mess.